Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? It's been so long. It's been like 3 weeks, but I'm finally back. Um, Movie Fast user, hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's been so long. And I've probably missed quite a bit. I haven't been playing too much Netrunner. I know that there's been a lot going on. Like today, let's see, there was like a world's survey. Ginevra, hey, nice to see you as well. There was like a world survey, which is exciting. I'm personally gonna go if it's online or in person. Um, so yeah, hopefully it does go in person. Although if a lot of people are uncomfortable, it's probably might be better to wait a year. Um, but yeah, either way, looking forward to when Worlds happens, regardless of if it's online or in person. But the other thing today was that there was a um, nationals that was announced. So it's going to be like nationals, and applications are open for 2 weeks. So if y'all are in a different country and you guys are thinking about hosting a national, I encourage everybody to apply. Um, but yeah, we're already talks about in Canada where we might want nationals. With Worlds happening in Vancouver, it might be better to have it on the west side. I'll be on the west side, so that'll obviously work out for me. But honestly, like I think remember somebody said like Montreal's thinking about it as well. Um, if it happens in the east, and I don't know, it's not too much of an inconvenient time, I'll probably try to go because I need to defend my title, right? I can't not go. Um, yeah, that's like the one thing, and I've kind of cheated is that the last Canadian Nationals was in 2019, so I'm like the longest reigning Canadian national champion from like 2019 to 2022. But the thing is, like that's like a false-ish claim if I don't go and win the next one. But if I go to the upcoming Canadian Nationals whenever and wherever it will be, and I win that, then I can actually claim that I was like the champion for 3 years in a row because I actually defended it. Diogene, hey, good night. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, and yeah, I'm excited to like. I assume Diogene, you're gonna go to Worlds because it's right there. I think you're from Montreal. And if Montreal does host Canadian Nationals, that'll be exciting because if I go to Toronto for Worlds and go to Montreal for Nationals, like that'll be a completely different experience, a different city. And I never really went to Montreal. Like I think I've been to Montreal, like just driving past it. Maybe stop there for a night when I went on this like bus tour of the Maritimes, and I think we like went past Montreal. But yeah, I never actually spent real time there. So that'd be fun. I get to meet everybody in Montreal as well. Yeah. Um, Other things to talk about. Events like just yeah, of course if it's in Montreal, yeah. There's also OTG happening. I don't know what I can pull up on the screen for that, but Off the Grid is the Midwest Championship that's happening. I think July 3rd. I want to say, um, and there's like a team event in that, and I think like that's just like really appealing to me as well. So I'm gonna try to go to that. Although no promises. Let's just do Canada and Vancouver. Yeah, yeah. Let's just. I mean, see, that'll be a lot easier because then I don't have to fly to somewhere and then fly to Toronto as well. But yeah, Joe, I was saying that wherever Canats is, I'm gonna really try my hardest to go because um, I'm gonna try my hardest to go because if I can actually defend the title, then I can actually say that I've like reigning Canadian national champion for like 3 or 4 years. But like right now, I can say that, but that's just because no tournament has happened. But if I actually go to the next one and I defend it, that'll be pretty awesome. I didn't know Shucks SHUX. I think it's like I looked it up and it's like the Shut Up and Sit Down YouTube channel people, and they have an event. That's what that sounds like. That is. Yeah, that sounds good. Um, Although I think Keith was saying that he doesn't really want to have it at the event proper because he kind of wants to just play board games there. Um, I guess like the benefit of having worlds or sorry nationals at an event like that is that like it kind of get brings in like other people's attention because other people who are looking at the event will also see nationals. Um, but the thing is, like I think I don't remember what the exact number is, but I'm pretty sure like if we were to go to nationals and it was part of that event, we'd have to pay like the door fee for that event as well, right? So we'd have to pay like however much it is to go to that event in order to play in nationals, which might be a barrier to some people. You had to see Sokka against Andre at nationals. Okay, so today, in prepping this stream, like I say prepping the stream, and by that I mean like the 3 minutes before turning on the stream, I'm deciding what I want to do. Um, sometimes there's more thought in that, but I was looking at the deck lists, and I was like, okay, I haven't played in a while. I want to play something simple, something that I've might have missed out on that I think is a cool idea. So I was scrolling through these. And I was like, all of these are runners. These are all runners. Like, okay, so there's one corp, and then there's like six runners, and then there's another corp, and this is a startup deck, and then there's more runners, and then there's like whatever this is. This is a cube, so that doesn't count. So there's a corp here. This sounds like it's not it's a new player's deck, which is cool, but it's not what we're looking for. These are startups. So there's a corp here, and then there's like three. And there's two runners, and then Daojin, I see you've posted a soul deck, and then we've got like five more runners. So it's just like a bunch of runners. So I was thinking I was gonna play. Like I had built like an Asa concept from way earlier where we play like Vlad Grid, and I hadn't filled in the ice. So I might like go and fill in the ice and then just play a game or two of Asa just so I can like get into things. But then I noticed that this deck that Andre had posted that he sounds like did very well with, this seems interesting. So I was thinking I was going to try this afterwards. So I was going to play a game or two of Corp. I literally played against this deck list of the week. It was a fun match. Yeah. I briefly skimmed over the write up. I didn't read too much of the words, but I noticed that it was that he played against you, and it was a fun game. This deck probably requires quite a bit of thought to play, and I don't historically haven't played a lot of Geist, so it's a bit out of what I usually play, and I think the reason for that is I usually don't like playing decks that quote unquote run out. So stuff like this, like viruses run out. I kind of prefer having. I guess all decks kind of run out if you don't just play a ton of drip. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but I don't usually play decks like this. But this deck seems fun. Revolver seems like it works really well. So it's a good addition to a deck like this. And I love that there's Clot in there. The Clot Simulchip makes me take the deck seriously, which is awesome. And then it's just good Krim cards, Bravado, Mistbones, Polop, and then you got one in the back. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. But I'm gonna try this after playing a game or two of Asa. So I was thinking let's just jump into that and see what happens. Worlds Corp 2021. This was posted today. Top 8 at North American Continentals. Wondering why decks like this is being posted right now. Okay, anyways, let's go take a look at that Asa. I was trying to get Brandon to come join, but it sounds like Brandon's unavailable. Andre deck, as usual, has a high skill cap, so many triggers. Yeah, I honestly like I find like things that have a lot of triggers fun. It makes you remember things. It makes you like think about what you have on the board, which I think is like more fun when you're in person because here like I think a lot of it is automated and the game will ask you, but when you're in person, um, it matters. Like in Canadian Nationals, Paragon was a card in the finals that I missed a lot, and I blame that on the alt art because it was just like I had used the normal card for the tournament, and then when I got into the cut, we were given prizing as we went in to the cut, and one of them was the Paragon alt art, and I put it into the deck, and then every time like I'd install it and then I forgot to trigger it just because it looks different on my playmat. Okay, let's fill in this list so that we can jump into a game. Uh, Ansel, Hakarl, so we're like derezzing things. We Hagen can be a couple. Drafters good. Gatekeeper's good. We're looking at Macrophage is fine. Put one of those. We put a magnet. Probably put more than one magnet, but we'll see. Could put a white space. Where are we at? 5, 10. So we'd be at 15 ice. Oh, we have 2 influence. 1x gank. Isn't gank 3 influence? Oh, it's 2. Why are we putting in a ganked though? You want me to put a brainstorm in here? Is that my 2 slots, Joe? We'll just put 1 ganked, 1 brainstorm. Is that what we should do? Ansel. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Why not? There we go. Let's do that. Might play a second magnet instead of drafter? Does that seem bad? No, it's fine. No, this is fine. Even remembering to trigger pad tap was a toll on my concentration. Yeah, hey? That's fun. I like that. Having to remember those things, just I enjoy that. I've been playing Twilight Imperium the last couple days because I've been stuck at home. Um, I mean, stuck at home and also like I'm not doing that much right now. And I found a Discord, like it's just called TI4 Online, and you could just join like random people playing games of Twilight Imperium. So I've been doing that, and that's been so much fun. I yeah, like I missed Twilight Imperium a lot, and it was like a game that I hadn't played in a long time, and I found that Discord, and I am so loving it. Um, yeah, it's tons of fun. And Twilight Imperium, it's like a 7 hour game. I would say 7 hours, 7 8 hours on average, and like sometimes they go to like 9 or 10. Um, and in that like it's all like there's a lot of like manual triggers, but also there's a lot of things that you have to remember. Like in the expansion, they made it so that all of the factions got like a bunch of extra abilities, and you got to like remember them all, or and like you're gonna forget one, and then it's gonna come and bite you. Yeah, Joe. Running with Paragon earlier this week and always forgetting its trigger, but remembering its incentive to run. I haven't played in-person Netrunner in so long. When I come to Vancouver, that'll be a thing for sure. Because Edmonton, well, yeah, like Edmonton hasn't done meetups, but like I'm actually quite certain we'll do some kind of tournament before I leave, which will be like sometime at the end of August, because the residence that I'm in, the earliest I can go into the residence is August 24th, which is like the move out date for previous tenants. So it's unlikely that'll be August 24th, but that's like the absolute earliest day. And I have like the Professor Cup. I could show y'all. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, wait, here. I'm gonna go grab it. It's like a really bad trophy that doesn't look the best, but this is the trophy, and I don't know if you guys can see that right now because I'm trying to show it. Yeah, okay, there we go. So this is the trophy, and we just have like write the winners on there, and it's awesome. And in Edmonton, we like run this like Professor Cup. It was supposed to be like annual, but then things happened. And yeah, so basically the Professor Cup is just like an eternal. No. So it's like a tournament where the format is it's eternal. So every single card ever printed is legal, but you're only allowed to have one copy of any one card in your deck. So you have to build a legal deck with any ID, and the ID is like 4515 or 4015 or whatever ID that you're playing. And ooh. Yeah, it's a Highlander deck. Yeah, exactly. So you get to build like a deck with like one account siphon, one diversion of funds, I guess. I think I don't know when we last played, was there even diversion of funds? It was 2019. But yeah, if you win the tournament, it's your job to run the next one. So I gotta do that before I leave. Yeah, we have a trophy with a professor taped on it. So, okay, so we're against Big Max. He's demonstrated interest in poking R&D, which is fine, I guess. We would have liked that Spin Doctor. We need to figure out another ice. If this ganked was a piece of ice, that would be ideal. Oh no. Well, we're drawing. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay. Joe, I think it might have been better to make this ganked a piece of ice. I don't know. Maybe they'll run HQ, hit the Ansel, and then gank themselves into the Ansel. That's why I put the Ansel on HQ. Is because the ganked was in hand. Maybe it'll do it later. Like it'll destroy the Paladin, it'll destroy their Maw, and maybe it'll win us the game. But right now, I would prefer it to be a piece of ice. A Neos Informant, that's not bad. I can reveal in game one. I'm pretty sure that works if I don't res. Or if I do res, so it doesn't matter. Would you play a version of that format without influence limits? Without influence limits? So then you're just so then it's true Highlander, and there's no like, you're basically just picking an ID. You're basically just picking an ID for the purposes of like the ID ability and not for its faction. Also, like, I realized that putting a Vlad Grid and a Jeeves on the same server is a bad idea, but like it was that or discarding it, so it's fine. Hakarl. I actually need to kind of read. Wait, what does Hakarl say? You may derez another card. Yeah, okay, so I have to derez another card to do that. I guess that's fine. They are on Maw. So go like Sandbox, Hakarl. Take a credit. That's fine. Oh, take 2 credits? Oh, I should have rezzed the Jeeves and clicked for 3. It's so hard to read. Yeah, it is. It's so hard to read. Oh, I should zoom in, actually. That's actually a good call here. That was a bad idea. Is this actually fine? Yeah, no, this is actually fine. I should have rezzed the Jeeves and clicked for 3, but yeah, Hakarl's so hard to read. There's actually a problem right now, because Kevin can run server 1 and use the Aeneas Informant for 2 credits, which is pretty bad. I definitely should have rezzed the Jeeves and clicked for 3, though. Because now, like, I have to res this Hakarl after rezzing the Jeeves and derezing it. If they run, they have to take a brain damage, which is fine. I have to pay 7 for the brain damage, though. Which is also kind of fine. Oh, JNet's just so hard to read. I don't know what I can do about that. Oh, I forgot to turn on my deck list overlay. That's what the space is for. Damn, do I res this? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think this is a good play. I don't know. Maybe he bounces. Because he doesn't want to take a brain damage. I hope that's what happens. You don't need to use... I don't need to use Hakarl's derez, but then he just clicks it. Right? So I'm essentially paying 2 credits to prevent him from clicking a sub, which might prompt him to jack out. Or like, it might prompt him to just break the do one brain. Is that for the run or for the turn? I think it's for the turn. It's for the turn. Is this the Slicentan Storm Gank style list? No. So here, let me go turn my deck overlay on. Yeah, this is what we're playing. End the run, fire all subs, losing a Stargate. Fine, so I pay $2 to get rid of a Stargate. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you might be right, Joe. If he runs HQ, we might have a problem. I might like res the Jeeves, click for 3, and put the Vitruvius in the remote. If we keep the Vitruvius. That's a lot of derezzing power for 3 cards that are targets. Oh, Rashida's a great draw. Do we click for 2, put the Rashida in, or we click for 3? I think we just click for 2. Put the Rashida in. We could ganked. I kind of want to just save the gank, though. Um, there's a lot of targets actually. So there's Spin Doctor, which is a great target. I guess Ganked is now a target, and there's also Rashida is a target. Nico Campaign is a target, and Vladgrid is a target. Vladgrid's a target only for the purposes of comboing a 5/3. So it's not like a it's a Vladgrid's a specific target, but all the other things are fine targets. Are we clicking the brain damage? We are. Okay. This is kind of fine for us. Vladgrid Drez lets me fast advance a 5/3. So here, I'll explain that in a second. Let's see. We're not in a good spot. I need another ice for like R&D server 1 and server 2. Oh boy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't remember it. We just like Vitruvius, Ansel, take a credit? That's so bad. I need a sandbox. That's so bad. I guess it's fine because we can like get a bunch of counters. We can triple seamless launch of Vitruvius. Should we just do that? It does. So because when you the game remembers a card if it is open information. So if if there's information that becomes unknown, then it becomes known again, then it's a different then the game doesn't remember that it's the same like instance of the card. So yeah, so I can have a 4 advanced Vlad grid, and then I go install an agenda, res, or maybe it was already resed, use it, and then I can divert power to derez the Vlad grid and then re-res it again. And then I can just put another 2 counters on that, last click advance and score. Okay, if we hit the Ansel here, oh, I guess he can MK it. Oh, and he steals the Vitruvius. Oof. No, I remember I asked somebody, and yes was the answer. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember who it was. It was a while ago. You were told it doesn't work with MC austerity policy. Okay, so this is a problem. Because he's going to run this and then, like, gain 4. Oh, boy. Okay, we probably, like, concede this pretty quickly. Gatekeeper. Yeah, this is bad. This was a misplay, I guess. But I guess like my ice situation just isn't good. I might just ditch the ganked and like put at least 15 ice, maybe 16 ice into this deck. Yeah, we're gonna have to try this again with a bit more ice. Because we like, what's the breaker situation? Oh, I guess it's just MKs. But they'll just show up. Yeah, like this is bad. I'm pretty sure Aeneas can reveal something that's rezzed. Pretty sure. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Jeez. Like, how much does icing this even do now? Right? Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think icing this does it for us. We're running it? Sure. Okay, this is good. To go like credit, hedge fund, Rashida Gatekeeper. Credit, hedge fund, Rashida Gatekeeper, or this run is fine. Or we go like credit, hedge fund, Nico Gatekeeper if we think we need money. Light the fire. Magnet's good. Magnet's better. Oh, Magnet actually lets us keep the Hikaru around. Okay, so let's go. We'll go credit hedge fund. I think the Rashida's better. So we'll go Rashida Magnet. And then we'll just like pitch a seamless launch. Yeah. Rikoko Jeeves seamless sounds awful but funny. Rikoko Jeeves seamless. Yeah. There what was that? There's like a lot of like combos that you can just like jam into a deck and then deck slots become a problem. Yeah. Hey Joe, I don't know if you end up going to look for it, but I don't have a rules reference specifically for derez and rerez, but I'm 95% sure that's how that works. Okay, we're installing things. We're getting a Black Orchestra and a Paperclip, and we have 30 credits. Cool. It's kind of fine though because like their Anarch Breakers are bad, right? So it's fine. So it's fine. Okay, let's res G's. Let's go. I guess we go like Nico Gatekeeper, Luminal, Nico Gatekeeper, Luminal. Yeah, so Nico Gatekeeper, Luminal and server 2. And then we can install another card before we fully op. So we can either throw the drafter somewhere or put the ganked in server 2. We probably just put the ganked in server 2. And then we'll fully op just for straight cash. Yeah, normal Dedieza for sure. Sure gamble overclock. Okay, so we're gonna go and magnet this. This is gonna cost a bunch of money, right? Like I gotta spend 6 on this Black Orchestra, and then we're gonna have to either click the Ansel or MK the Ansel, and we're gonna have to pay like another 7 for the Hikaru, and then we're gonna hit the ganked into the Ansel. Yeah, so this seems okay. And we've shut down the Aeneas situation. Wait, why is there only one? What happened to the other Aeneas informant? Did I miss something? Okay. Trashed it to Paladin. Cool, cool, cool. It's true. This is all I've got going for me. Is this remote? Like, I just gotta force him through this remote. But the thing is, like, he's gonna score and go to 6 here. So I need to score like 7 points without him getting a single one, which is a tall ask. A tall ask for sure. It's possible though. Like, we're Asa. We have 2 more fully ops. Like, we've got an eco campaign potentially for the next 3 turns, so it's possible. He's gonna hit a ganked here into this Ansel. Which kind of sucks he accessed in that order. Because if he accessed in the other order, he would have had to break the third Ansel sub, but now he doesn't. So you can just like click the first 2 subs, which is fine. So essentially, the ganked was a bad Skunkworks. I didn't have to pay 2, but he doesn't have to pay 3. That was a good guess. It was. It was. Yeah, I don't think he gets that, because like the second he accesses ganked, I trigger it. Yeah, maybe he does get that. I'm not sure. Okay, let's res the... Yeah, it was an access card and it wasn't trash, but like, does gank trigger first, or does Aeneas's ability trigger first? Because if gank triggers first and it moves itself into archives, then the Aeneas can't trigger anymore, you know. But it could equally be the other way around, and like maybe it's the runner's turn, so the runner's ability triggers first. But like, I think there's a difference between whenever you access and when the runner accesses. I think there's a difference in that language somehow. I think we just like click for 3 here, and we can just like jam a food in this server and just try to sneak that out. I don't think he runs this. Because like 3 agendas, yeah, like he's probably running elsewhere. We'll flip this. So we need to keep the agendas away. We need to draw another fully op. Oh, really? Yes, please. We need to keep the agendas away. We need to draw another fully op, which we've done. And then we need to drag them through server 2 during times where there isn't an agenda at the bottom. So probably the Spin Doctor will do that once. And we're gonna have to find another card to do that. We're running the other one. We're gonna fire another Gatekeeper. Sure. So we probably not scoring next turn then. We'll just play things. Oh, we're breaking it. Nice. Maybe we will score. I didn't expect him to break that. Installing Daily Cast. Fine. Spin Doctor. So we can go triple advance seamless score, which puts us at 0, which is not 1. If we have $1 at the end of that, that makes this so much better. Might just like install Spin Doctor. Just play the fully op. Yeah, okay, so let's just do this. Spin Drafter fully op. Drafter Archives? No. We'll just fully up. Wait. Please pause Runner's acting. Are we okay? I think we're okay. There's no Paul op or anything. Seamless advance. Yeah, like, or I guess, oh yeah, that would have saved me a credit, hey? I'd spend 3 instead of 4, and then we can like go Spin Doctor, fully up. Yeah, that might have been better. Yeah. I missed that. Okay. This is fine. I think we get the... We don't necessarily get the same outcome, because now we're actually a turn behind now. But it's fine. We're running, we're hippoing, and then we're gonna like farm money. That's fine. Lose the Jeeves. Lose the Spin Doctor. Fine. Hey, Kesara. It's going good. I'm back after a while of not doing this, but I'm feeling good. I'm getting ran over by Big Max right now. Okay. Drafter, Jeeves. I don't know how much this Macrophage is doing. Macrophage is good for like blocking a hippo, I guess. So it's probably like fine to just like put that on HQ. But then he can like farm turning mill counters, which is not great. We really need a sandbox. Let's res this. Okay, there's a sandbox. Although I think if I install in here, he's gonna run. Yeah, I think if we install in server 2, he's gonna run. So, like, we should probably put the Jeeves or the Nico in there. It's probably the Jeeves. So you go like install Jeeves. Like, we just have to be patient for a turn and just hope that the mob whiffs. Or is it more of a... Is it better to hope that he doesn't run the sandbox for some reason? Ugh. I think this deck's tempo is just not good. Yeah, like I think this Oh, actually, it might have been. We could have put like the sandbox behind the gatekeeper if we want to be cheeky. Might have been good to go for that actually. Yeah, I think like runners are just too good. Like what we're trying to do. Oh, my deck list is blocking the server. That's been a problem for a while. Hey. Um, like I think we're actually just like too. Runners are just too good. Like I don't have time to try to set things up with Vladgrid out of Asa. Although I guess like maybe if we just like had ice at the start of the game, this whole thing might have been different. So, are we not running server 2? I hope we are. Hit the macrophage or the Nico. Plus the sandbox. Okay, so we lose. Ah, no, we're not on border controls. We have to spend 4 influence on Vlad grids. Yeah, no, I think the deck is just not good enough. Um, he was on 3 hand size. Sandbox. Yeah, okay, so we didn't run. So that we should have jammed, I guess. Damn, that sucks. Okay, so we do something like this. And then we like install here. Oh, and then I have to draw, which is just bad turn ordering. No, okay, we're just gonna concede. Fair enough. If we had that snare in the deck, then it would have been okay. Do you think the faction with Seamless is maybe the one that needs it the least? Yeah. I like money might just be an issue, but the idea was that I can and it might have come up actually. Vlad grid and Seamless 2. Yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? There's fast advance potential. So if I had scored the luminal, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if I had scored the luminal, or if like last turn I didn't put the Jeeves in here and I had scored the sandbox, then we could like draw a Vladgrid, or no, not a Vladgrid, a Vitruvius, and then I could draw Vitruvius, and then we could just like fast advance out with Vladgrid and Vitruvius and Seamless. Although that would have been like we would have had to have 5 credits after scoring, which I think we would have had actually had we put the Seamless in there. But yeah, like I don't know, maybe I should have played the game out. But if he runs the remote here, I lose. And then like if he doesn't run the remote here, he's probably like worried about Biotic anyway, so he's probably just gonna like run R&D and then win. So and Archives as well. Also, this turn, like he's gonna trigger Maw one way or another. So we either like lose the GFI or lose the Seamless, and he trashes the Gs we can't score. So there's so much that can go wrong. Okay, I want to give the deck one more go, and then if it doesn't, well, like whatever happens, then we'll play the Az deck. Or oh, I should say, yeah. Forgot to say, forgot to say I was leaving before leaving. Okay, we're gonna try the deck one more time. I want to. Let's see. Okay, so if we take the ganked out, what's a one influence piece of ice? Hey, yeah, hey, GG. That was a good game. The ice situation was just like not good at the start, and like I only have 14 in here, so I want to give this deck another run because yeah, like I guess like the idea of the deck is like seamless Vlad grid and like divert power, so I can kind of use like the Asa tempo to kind of score one or two agendas early and then just fast advance the last agenda. And I can fast advance a 5-3 as well with divert power Vlad grid. I'm not sure it's like great just because I don't know, it might be like too much I'm trying to do and Ace is like tempo positive enough. Yeah, and runners are quite strong. Yeah, Angram's one influence, Slot Machine's one influence. I would play those if I could. Um, Honestly, like we might just float two influence and just put a second magnet in. Or divert. Like divert's not amazing. Might just be like a fine one of. So yeah, like let's cut a divert. So then we can go to like 16 ice. It's probably better. IP block. Your message was not sent because you're sending messages too quickly. Not sure what you mean. But yeah, IP block's an option. IP block's like, I don't know. There's not a lot of AI right now, and I kind of want something that just ends the run. Divert power is you can combo it with Vlad Grid to fast advance a 5-3. It's there for the dream. Do you have money? I need a sandbox gourd. I need a sandbox gourd to have money. Or like I need to find my fully ops. Like between Nico, Rashida, sandbox. This seems like a very optimistic deck. It is. It totally is. Okay, let's just chuck. Honestly, I might just chuck a third magnet in. Or a toll booth. Toll booth costs a lot. We'll just throw vanilla in. You know what? Okay, yeah, it's just gonna be a vanilla. We're seeing no AI, right? So vanilla is just fine. Okay, we're gonna play vanilla. We're gonna float two influence. I want to make this work. Let's see if I can. I need to update the list here. Why is vanilla not showing up? Oh, I don't have my collection, standard, vanilla, second magnet, cut the ganked, cut a different power, save. quickly check that away. Trying to make jank work. Isn't Reg Krim back? Was Reg Krim ever gone? Yeah, Reg Krim was never gone. We're against Val. So we just like chuck a, oh my goodness. A Spin Doctor? Is this super greedy? We're gonna be super greedy. It's fine. Actually, we probably put the Jeeves on the board. No, we'll be super greedy. This is totally fine. No clicks left is fine. Eco campaign, probably trash it. Get Rashida. Okay. We're running. We're running. So okay, so we need to get the Jeeves on the board. We need to get the Sandbox on the board. And we need to probably just play the hedge fund. So we probably want the magnet protecting the agenda. So we'll go Sandbox, magnet, G's behind a Carl, hedge fund. Yeah, Penny Shaver Val's fun. I mean, yeah, like runners are just in a good spot, right? Do we res this? No. Suspicious. That Carl is a suspicious card. It's like, what are you doing? You got to be doing something. What are you doing? You know. Okay. So we should be good now for money at least. Next turn, like we just jam the GFI if they don't rip it out of hand. We like go GFI, macrophage, and then like Hakarl somewhere, and we can just like score that off. Ooh. GFI, macrophage, Hakarl on the Spin Doctor, and then we play the fully off. How greedy do we want to be? How greedy do we want to be? Very greedy. Yeah, I wouldn't draw a ton either. That's the problem. But also, like, just, yeah, like, I think you draw and then, like, Penny Shaver just comes in to HQ and just wrecks you. So we're just gonna, like, Hakarl R&D. Yeah. Or we can macrophage R&D. Let's macrophage R&D. Take a credit. We'll save the fully up. We have a draw engine, right? Like we res the spin, res Hakarl, de-res the spin, re-res the Hakarl. Like we get 4 cards. ETR and agenda macro on R&D is what I like. Yeah. I mean, like macros kind of is pretty good, like with a sandbox scored. But yeah, macro and R&D is probably the right place to go. Hippo. So we don't need to res this, so we won't. Although, like, yeah, that's fine. Gatekeeper, so we'll just score. It's Forbidden Archivist Linkfell. Hey, I like. It's kind of sad, but Archivist is actually like a pretty good card. It's just hard to fit in a deck because there's so many other cards that are just like necessities, and Archivist is always just like the extra card that's nice, but it just never goes in there. What do we do here? Vitruvius seems good. Do we just win? Is that how this is working? Just like server 3. We can Asa this. And then do we need to Asa this? Carl. Asa, take a credit. Yeah, right? So we can res either Hakarl or Gatekeeper. I'm winning just by playing Reg Asa. Yeah, I want to see Vlad work as well. We're going a little too fast. I don't know. Like, honestly, like this deck was like just a concept that I had from a while ago. And it was just like I just wanted the idea of Vlad Grid with seamless launch somewhere. And this is kind of what we had. I don't know. Like I want to see it work too. I don't know if it's gonna, to be honest. Vlad Seamless lets you sand 3/2s, which is something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's why like that's why I wanted to play an agenda suite that has Vitruvius and Sandbox, because you can use the 4/2s like just with Seamless or just with Vlad Grid, but then you can with between Vitruvius and Luminal, you have 4 3/2s that you can fast advance with a combination of both if it comes down to it. So it's like, in theory, it's a super flexible deck because there's so many different methods of scoring. Because you can fast advance, you can turtle up and make a remote and like start advancing a Vlad Grid. You can I don't remember what the first thing I said was. So you can like turtle up and make a remote that they have to run through and like trash a forecasting. You can never advance. You can fast advance. You can fast advance a 5/3. Like there should be an out in a lot of situations. Okay. Yeah, good night's the Calgary Keith. Every city has a Keith. And this is the Calgary one. Val misses Blackmail more than Inject. Oh, Blackmail's a while ago, eh? Okay, let's try this one more time. I do want to get to playing as though. I want to try that deck. That deck seems interesting to try to figure out. Okay, we have a 45 card max. So this is like what? This is Hive My Max? Or it's APOC? Why not play Sansan then? I could play Sansan. It's honestly that's what Brandon was saying was to just play Sansan. I think we throw this away. Like we want. Ugh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have thrown it away. Yeah, like it might have been better to play. It might be better to play Sansan. So what? So we go like draw one, Rashida, Gatekeeper, Nico. Yep. We're sitting in hand with 2 agendas just like last game. It's fine. Progenitor everywhere, so it is high my max. Draw, cookbook simulchip. Discarding Clot. So they have Clot. That's good to... I mean, they probably have Clot now that we're... You know, now that we're here. Macrophage is good. Macrophage is quite good. Can we go like Sandbox, Macrophage, Spin Doctor? We can even just prep the Vlad grid in server 1 for future use. Yeah. Because I think we need the Sandbox card. So let's do that. Choose a non-agenda card in HQ. We'll do that. We'll prep that in there. We'll put the Spin Doctor in there. Checking HQ. Draw a card credit. It's a pretty slow turn. Tranquilizer, Botulus. Okay, so they had the Botulus, so we did have to double ice. Let's score this. I could double Seamless. It's fine. Imp. Are we gonna get our Nico draw? That's pretty good. Divert power. Do you imp that? Probably. You gotta think about what we're doing, right? Jeeves and another Nico. So we gotta put the Vitruvius in the remote. We need to probably put the Spin Doctor out in the remote. So let's res this. That's unfortunate. There's no ice. So we go Vitruvius here. Say done. Put Jeeves in a new remote. And put Spin Doctor in a new remote. Never ice. Yeah. Ice is bad because runners are good, right? That's how the logic works. This is probably getting imped. That. We'll pop them. Although we are getting a Vitruvius. No, yeah, we'll pop them. Let's get the Divert Power back. Let's get the Rashida back. That's a good draw. Yeah, we'll just pop it. It's fine. We already have Seamlesses. We don't need more. Just saying you never have ice. Hive Mind on Progenitor. Nice. Another Vlad grid. Man, we probably just like rush this third Vitruvius or this third agenda out, right? Just like Seamless, advance, score, install Vitruvius. Just because we don't have ice. Okay. It's fine. Score, install Vitruvius. Seamless is better. Play the seamless for a token. I get the token back. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I just trade it for a counter, which I can use to pull seamless back. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm sloppy. This is what not playing Netrunner for a while is like. Is you're sloppy. Okay, do we go for the Rashida? There are 2 seamlesses in archives already. And I have a 3rd one in hand. So if we get the counter, we can fast advance Vitruvius or Luminal. But if we don't get the counter, we can draw 3, gain 3, which is probably better. Yeah, no, so we're using the seamless for sure. But the question is, do I advance this again for the counter or install Rashida? I'm pretty sure Rashida's better, because otherwise we lose the Rashida and like next turn's going to be super slow. So I think we have to do this. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely should have used the seamless last turn. But the thing is, like, I guess it would have been the same. Because if I used seamless last turn, we probably would have just used the Vitruvius counter to pull the seamless and then play it. So it's fine. Would have been the same. So we get the Rashida off here. We maybe like Ice HQ double advance the Vlad grid. Could be a possibility. Oh, trash it. Yeah. Just because we have another one. Ooh, we get a macrophage trigger. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah. I guess they have to go for this. Because it could be game. Tranquilizer? That works. How are we breaking Gatekeeper? Botulus. Make him spend it. The simul chip, that is. It's fine. But this gets Botulus. I think that's the only answer. It's the only answer I see, I think. And then that's all the simul chips. But now there's a Botulus on the Gatekeeper. It'll be interesting to see if they pay 4 for the Vlad grid. But without 3 cards or 3 credits here, we're going to be kind of slow. Spending simul chip here turns off Clat Threat. Yeah. It's a good point. That is a good point. So we just draw. There's ice in this deck, right? According to the deck list, there's 16. Black Orchestra MK. So they're getting breakers. We've got a Hakarl. We can go Jeeves, Hakarl, fully op into Purge next turn. Let's go for it. Draw 2. Draw another 2. And then we gain 2. Do you think they run? They don't have a great way through the macrophage. Yeah, I think we just jam this. Divert power's gone, right? Oh no, divert power's back in the deck, so we can't fast advance. Pretty sure we just jam this. Asking them to run through this macrophage is a big ask. If we get Purge here, we can probably just like install double advance. So like this Vlad grid thing is just not working out. We're just playing tempo Asa. That's fine. The amount of time you just have agendas hanging out in Iced HQ. It's such a good play. It's such a good play. If you don't ice HQ, if you don't ice HQ, people won't run HQ because it's like you don't have anything there. You're not icing HQ, so you must not have agendas. I remember. I've yet to see you use Vlad. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just bad. Hey. In Sanjay's big deck tournament where he had everybody like pick an ID and then you had to just take every legal card and just jam it in that deck. So everybody's playing like 400 card decks or something crazy like that. That like I won that tournament, and in one of the games that I won, I had mulliganed into. It was like I was playing Egg Infusion, and I had like a 5/3 and improved protein source. So I had two 3-pointers in my hand, and one of them was improved protein source. At the very start of the game, and I think I had like one piece of ice, and then 2 other cards that were just not good. And in that first turn, I went and put the ice on R&D because the ice wasn't good either. Like I don't know, like it trashed a program or something, like something that you wouldn't res on turn 1. So I like put it on R&D and then took 2 credits, and I just left HQ open with 6 points in there, or maybe it was even 9. And then I ended up like that game went a while, and I ended up winning that game by scoring out, and the 6 agenda points that started in my opening hand stayed in my hand. And it was like the leftmost 2 cards in HQ for that whole game. And I spent like 1 or 2 turns of that first game. Or yeah, 1 or 2 turns of the first 2 turns of the game just with an open HQ. Who you want is Harp? Yeah, I think we're gonna go try the Az deck. And put this deck down. I just wanted to play a Corp just to get a sense of the game. You start with runner, it's like a lot, right? Okay. I think I was looking at this deck list, and I think I'm just gonna copy it and play it. A lot of the times I'm like, like I want to add this card or I want to take this out, but this seems good. Like I don't see too much here that I would change. So we're just going to go and copy this and give this a try. Let's see. Okay. Go here, new runner deck. As all right. I just realized this deck has no Caldera. Caldera, yeah, you could put a Caldera in here. Clot with 1 chip is a bit strange. Caldera is like super tech card and also very expensive. I guess Hopper can sort of function as damage management. Yeah, I think you might be more worried about just like HP. Yes, simul chips, that's 1 use of Caldera. How many counters does Revolver get? It gets 6. It gets 6, and you can trash it to break a 7th. Which in this deck will give you 3 credits. Okay, I'm pretty sure this... Oh, we're against Gagarin. Pretty sure you just throw this out. For tech traders. We got Boomerang Doof, which is good. Although they probably like install 3 and we can't really doof. What do you guys do? What do you guys think? Do you doof turn 1 when Gagarin installs 3? Why not get Stargate early and make their life hell? Yeah, I guess you could. But you don't have the money to back up Stargate. Like you install Stargate, hit Stargate, and then they go like hard hitting news. And then you're just like hoping they don't get ice and you can Stargate lock them, which I guess is fine. Do you doof turn 1? Do you? We're gonna do it. I've never played this matchup. But okay, let's do it. Are they rezzing DBS? No DBS. Sure. Okay, so we'll steal 2. Yeah, they do just res, but like you get a bit of info as to what they have. Now we can run and trash the bankers group. And then I think we like install spy cam just so we have 3 credits. Yeah. Take 3, install. Fine. We won't check that. So what are we doing? We're drawing for masterwork. There's masterwork. We're installing masterwork. Getting a gamble. So we'll just like put the tech trader down. Actually, no, we have like dirty laundries in here, right? Oh, we don't. No dirty laundries. So we're looking for like bravado. There's no way for us to make money other than clicking for credits until we have 5. So I guess we just like put this down and take credit. Oh, I guess this is like credit neutral because popping this gets us 1 and this costs us 1. So putting this down was a mistake. Is Sokka's favorite card Boomerang? The answer should be yes, right? I don't know what my favorite card is. When Boomerang came out, I built this lat deck called Just a Man with a Boomerang, and I was very proud of myself for coming up with that name. I don't get to draw a card. See, I was gonna pop Spy Cam because it draws me a card, but it doesn't. How awful. Okay, we should get these gambles played. We're not gonna pop this because we're not running. If it's an agenda, like we're not running, so it's fine. I wanted to, when Boomerang came out, I built like this lat deck that plays like Polly's Cafe and Boomerang, and it like seemed like such a genius idea, but then like Shaper just didn't have the support cards that it now does. Like maybe that deck is actually not bad now. I should probably look at it again. Another bankers group we should probably go and trash. I'd rather not. Ooh, okay, we could go trash it. Or should we not? We can just trash it after they install it. Simulchip. That's good. This is fine. Birth to Geist. Draw a card. Install. Okay. I should like get rid of this deck list and move my face down. And I also need to like make the window bigger. Okay, we should just run to C2 cards and put this down. Do you install the bankers first or the bankers second? You probably install the bankers first, right? So we'll run here. Let's trigger Q loop. Fermenter flip switch. Nice. Yikes. Okay, so we do I want to pay 1 to install hardware? No, because I want to use QLoop to install the fermenter. So no. First time each turn you install a piece of hardware, draw a card. Yeah, okay, so we'll just continue. Pay to access. Do we pay 3 for a Maryland campaign? It's not rezzed, so yeah, actually. Okay, so we want to use QLoop. We want to... We're just going to end the turn on not a lot of credits. I think we draw one here. Yeah, so we go draw, run, install. Oh, the gamble would have been nice. Yeah, I am going after the Mankers. We're just gonna like end the turn on 3. Which we can't actually do. I guess we just like run R&D and we can end the turn on 3 credits. They have wall to wall. Wait, is this the first one? Yeah, it is the first one. Okay, yeah. Of course it's the first one. No. We'll just run R&D. I don't... Oh, nice. So good. So good. Of course we're just going to run R&D. I don't want to take a credit here, because if we take a credit, we go to 4, and we can get Econ Warfared. But this way we can't. They're playing the news anyways, which is fine. We can't beat that. But we can use Flip Switch, which is what it's for. Okay. We're rezzing Malia to blank Tech Trader. Sure. So we can like pop fermenter, clear 3 tags, and clear the last one with a flip switch. Is that the best we can do? This way we keep the tech trader. Although we'd have to pay 4 credits for the tech trader anyways. So if we just like leave ourselves with 1 tag and let them trash it, that's kind of fine. Yeah, we'll play for tempo. So hit this, hit this, clear tag, clear tag, clear tag. And then we'll let them trash the tech trader. Because they pay a click in 2, or else I pay a click in 4 to reactivate the tech trader. Like I don't know. If tech trader, if I could install a tech trader right now for a click in 4 credits, would I? Not really. I don't think. Yeah, clear 3 and still play the gamble. They're gonna trash the tech trader for us. So now this Malia is blank, which is totally fine. Discards a card from HQ, hedge fund, draw a card. So no new card. We can just draw because we don't want to get newsed again. Oh, why are we so good? Stargate. Okay, let's install this. I should have done that instead of drawing. This is also a good draw. Do we hold the deuces? No, right? I could clear tag and pitch boomerang. Or we can just play this. We'll just play this. There might be a reason to just hold the deuces. Because we can, like, clear 4 tags when they think we can't. It is the only deuces. You like game 3 and clear. I think if I wasn't at 6 cards in hand, I would just clear the tag and keep the deuces. But just because we're at 6 cards in hand, I think that's what makes the deuces better. Install, draw, Ice R&D, sure. So we could like run archives here. There's 2 fermenters in this deck, right? Yeah. So we'd love to find the second fermenter. Let's just put this down. No, let's run. Okay, I think we use Masterwork first. Look at the top 2 cards. Yes. Palana Bravado. That's good to know. Jeeves and Malia face down. So then, what does Gagarin have for ice? 3 pieces of hardware installed, 3 more in hand, 0 econ. What is Gagarin's ice? Does somebody know? I didn't look at Gagarin all that much. Mausolus, right? They just have like 3 Mausolus. Mausolus, maybe Roto, border control. Yeah, okay. Mausolus is I guess the one that we're scared of. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. Let's go. Oh. Did I click yes? I started the turn with 8 credits. I should be at 7. I should be at 4. Okay. Yeah, there's Mausolus. Fine. Lost Boomerang. Fine. Oh, I guess I could have just put a Boomerang on there. Maybe putting a Boomerang on there is better. We're so good. We're so good. Clear tag. So if we get econ, we go to 5. Which is fine. So we'll just draw the Palana. Because we can go take a tag, or take a credit, clear 3, flip switch. Yeah. Just click the minus button next to your tags, and they clear for free. That's a pretty good tip. I'll have to keep that in mind. See, also pro tip: if you just run R&D, you'll steal Project Atlases. So I honestly I think that's like a better tip. Just me. Okay, so we pick up the Bravado. We can like Bravado through the Mausolus again. Although we could just run HQ. Probably not though, because we don't want to lose our other Bravado or lose our other Boomerang. So we'll like take a credit and then go and Bravado. Oh, actually no, I don't need to take a credit. Actually, we might as well because we can trash like Rashida or something. So we'll go like Bravado R&D, Masterwork to install Boomerang, Masterwork to draw. Miss Bones is very good. Put this here. Look at the top 2 cards. Tech Trader Sports Hopper is good. You think I should go HQ? Yeah, maybe. I could just like go, yeah, like forcing res is definitely good. Do you even put the Boomerang down? Or are you just running? Okay, we've already used as this turn, so we'll just take a credit. Next turn we want to get Tech Trader down. They're installing more stuff. What is all this stuff? What is all this stuff? Somebody tell me what they're installing. Oh yeah, Tech Trader is no longer on top. You're totally right. So we just like bones and trash Jeez. They probably have more. I don't care about this stuff, right? Like, we're just drawing. I'm just drawing. Sports Hopper's great. Yeah, like it's like, but it's like what? It's like Dedi Rococo so they can score an agenda and get their first agenda. That's fine. Like I'm not gonna go and like poke around. I think. We just trash the revolver. Yeah. Also, once we get Palop down, Rococo's not an issue. New remote, take a credit. Okay. I need to make this even bigger now. And we're just gonna pop Sports Hopper. You can just score off the board. Oh, well, yeah. For sure. They definitely can. Okay, let's pop this. Okay, so we can Boomerang Bravado HQ. Let's do that. Let's do that. Masterwork, install, yes. Masterwork, get another Boomerang, choose the HQ Ice, look at the top two cards of the stack, his Mistbones and Sports Hopper. That's fine to get shuffled back. We don't need those cards right now. Border control will break. High profile, fine. That shuffle's good for us. Those cards weren't. I guess Sports Hopper's fine. How do people play this in real life? We can just doof now, right? And then they pop border control and we'll just run back for an access. And then we get newsed. No. Okay, we'll just put this down. And then, like, take 2 credits. I kind of want to install Clot. There's the 3rd bankers. So we'll go in, like, Bones and trash that next turn, which is fine. No? Oh, they're gonna... Yeah. That's fine. We're dumping money. We're dumping money. Sure. So if I clear 4, the bankers gets another trigger. I can clear 3 and trash the bankers. And then clear the last 10. Oh, actually, I could just pull up the bankers. Do we pull out the bankers? I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. But also, like, clearing 4 and leaving us at $2 isn't great either. Like, we don't have tech traders out. Do we pull up that? No, right? We can't pull up that. We just clear 4. Yeah. What is this? What is the win con that other than hard hitting high profile? How are we winning this game as the Corp? We're scoring a Zeef protocol. That's fine. There's just agendas on the board. Fast events. But like Oh, like we're just scoring 3-2s off the board. Slow advance. There, see, like we're it's never advance. Like we're putting 3-2s on the board, right? That's the plan. And I guess like I install Missbones. If I install Missbones and run this, are we scared of the third news? Probably. Probably. Spy cam. I have to trash that, right? Bravados are gone. Gambles are gone. So what's the money situation? Like we need to get our other fermenter down and like tech traders. That's the money situation. We need to like put the clot down and then simulchip it for fermenter. We might just do that this turn instead of bones. That sucks. That sucks a lot. I really needed those tech traders like 12 turns ago. Right? We're putting the clot down. I hope they purge. If they purge, that would be super ideal. But if they don't purge, I think we just like simulchip it for the fermenter. I think that's just what we gotta do. Yes. Yes. What does flip switch do? You can jack out and clear tag. I assume you're asking that sarcastically, and you're trying to remind me that I can use it to clear tags. Okay. This is good. We just gained ourselves 3 clicks, which is great. And they also told us that they're interested in fast advances, which is also good to know. But I guess we knew that. We're drawing Blueberry Diesel. Fine. No, we will not move one of those cards to the bottom of the stack. Let's put this down for free. And we'll take a credit. You actually didn't know what it does. Yeah, it clears a tag and you can jack out. So when we run into a brainstorm against this Gagarin, we won't die. That's what it's there for. Draw a card, double install. Okay, so these are now naked agendas, right? That's the thing. You got to figure out when they're installing naked agendas. And we haven't checked anything all game. So these are now naked agendas. What is the third ability? It's a trace ability. So when a trace initiates during your turn, you may trash to reduce the base trace strength to 0. So if you run into like a piece of ice or something, you can make it a trace 0. But it's only on my turn. Yeah, so you can't like use it on hard hitting. Okay, so it's like pop fermenter, install bones, run the 2 new cards. Seems like a fine turn. Masterwork. No, thank you. Abagnale Sports Hopper. Ugh, that just costs us money. Wall to wall. It's fine. Have I been spending $1 every time I click yes? I hope I'm not. Zeef, yeah. Okay. If no one home was a trash can ability. If Spot the Prey was a run event. So sad. This is like the like I'm so upset about this. This is not a run event. Like For those of you who are Ken Tenma fans, this is so sad. Miscalculated deck. Consulting. What's happening? Econ Warfare. Consulting. Undo click. Res spin. Shuffle hard hitting back into the deck. And then consulting hard hitting. Okay, I see. Fine. Avoid Nisei jail. Okay, when I mentioned Spot the Prey is not a Nisei card. This is an FFG card. See, the point is it would be a little bit more playable if it was a run event. Okay, how do we not die? Sports Hopper is a last resort. There's no Malia, so we can pop Spy Cam, which gets us to $2. Pop Flip Switch, which gets us to $3. And then we go click for a credit, clear 2 tags, and then we would click for a credit, clear 2 tags, and we would be left with 1 tag and a click. Which isn't enough to install Fermenter, which is kind of sad. Am I aware of the flip switch errata? What is the flip switch errata? If we can install Fermenter. Can I install Fermenter this turn? I don't think so. So we're just like floating a single tag. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we win the game, I guess. No. Mausolus. Also, Spin Doctor would just screw that up. But it's good to know. Mausolus on top. Fine. Flip switch to clear tag. Take a credit. Clear 2 tags. Take another credit. Okay, I mean, it's good to know that they only have 2 hard-hitting newses. So, like, they have to spin dock hard-hitting back in order to play another hard-hitting. We died a triple high profile here, if they have it. Completely intentional errata. Is there a Nisei Jails flip switch errata? Is that what we're talking about? Trash Polop, Trash Tech Chater, Trash Bones. Fine. That's absolutely fine. Install credit clear tag. Yeah. Shivgate 2. Flip switch. Reduce the base trace strength of a trace to 0. Oh, is that legit? There is no class act Earthrise, I'm pretty sure. This is the deck list of the week that Andre posted. That looks legit. See, this looks like legit errata to me. Reduce the base trace strength of a trace to 0. So this does work on hard-hitting news? What happened? Triple advance, score a Zeef protocol out of server 11. Install in a new remote. We're doing it, guys. We're installing agendas on the board. We're doing it. Although, oh, I guess they could like fast advance a 5/3 here. We should count influence now. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for other purple cards. So there's 5 influence we don't know of. Oh boy. I think I have to try to win this turn. Abig no sports hopper, we knew that. We just like run R&D and win, right? 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 Oh, I guess I should pop this to install the boomerang? I don't know. This is probably fine. Lossless on top. Fine. So I can draw 2 and die to high profile, double high profile, or we can pop this and clear attack. Fine. Do we lose now? Yeah, we lose now. Okay. GG. That was probably like, we probably had like a 50-50 win on R&D there. That was rough. No tech traders is rough. Yeah, like there's no, you just have to get your tech trader down and like sports hoppers to try to draw. Good job playing around nonsense Azif memes. Oh, they were trying to score multiple Azifs in a turn? Yeah. Okay, I've been missing a lot of the chat. I spoke the words. What were the words? I need to know. Is this real? Somebody tell me. Because this is quite the change. Oh, it still obeys the cannot use during the corp turn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Joe, you're right. These people are bad influences. This is totally, yeah, look at this. This is still, it's still right here. My goodness, I can't believe I was fooled. The extremely official and binding errata on RNAB does not include the restriction to only use on the runner's turn. Yes. Why are you running Blueberry Diesel instead of Class Act? Yeah, so the list I was playing was this. Oh no, I guess like Class Act costs. No, I guess Class Act costs 3. Hey, Class Act is decent. And Class Act lets you filter for tech traders. Class Act seems pretty good. And it also lets you like pop Sports Hopper at the end of the corpse turn. Yeah, Class Act over Blueberry does seem like a good change. It's written on IronDB, and IronDB is official, hence you're going to Nisei jail. It says you can't use the hardware. Does the interruptibility disregard card restrictions? We're all just getting baited into reading cards. That's exactly right, Joe. Tech traders are you lose. Yeah. Eh? Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. So let's try that again with Class Act. Is hostage still legal? No, hostage is honor and profit, I think. Opening moves, same thing. Same thing. Opening moves is spin. If hostage was legal, Jackson would be legal. Although this is System Core 2019, which is also not legal. Just look that up, Kat. Use pad tap. See, like, we already don't have dirty laundry. Like, I think you'd rather put in dirty laundry before you put in pad tap, just because this deck is. Well, I guess like pad tap like slows the corp down, and they kind of get, like, you get drip, or they have to pay a click in 3, which I guess is fine as well. A card that is turned face up or face down is still the same object. Oh, really? A card that is turned face up or face down is still the same object. I thought that there's something about that that makes that seem wrong. So Vladgar Dres shenanigans. No Vladgar Dres. Huh. Okay. Really? I'm surprised. I'll have to think about that more, and yeah, I'll go look that up after my stream. Doesn't matter anyway. He never uses it. Okay, honestly, I was playing this deck in Egg Infusion. This is actually decent. Actually, I'm telling you guys about it, but my face is actually in the way. This deck is decent. Like your Glacier Egg Infusion, you've got good 4/2s, and divert power is just like, it's not totally bad in Egg Infusion because you can divert power to res like a Nazi Chiashi or DNA tracker early, so you can just like get a big ice res, so you can turn on your ID, which is fine. And then you play Maryland campaigns can get popped up from divert power. Like Maryland, Rashida's fine, Spin Doctor's good. And then you got Biovaults as well, which is fine to divert power as well. And then you can do the divert power combo with Vladgrid to score a 5/3, or at least I thought you could. But Vladgrid's like good for scoring 4/2s, and you just like advance the Vladgrid while you have a Maryland campaign ticking down in the server. And Maryland's so good for that because you can wait for the Maryland to finish, or you can just overwrite it and it just shuffles back into your deck, which is just amazing. So it does hurt this deck, and I think this deck is a real deck, whereas the Asa might not have been. But yeah, this deck's actually quite good, I think. Also, yeah. Okay, let's try that runner deck again, and see if we can draw some tech traders, because apparently that's important. I mean, in this deck, the Vlad Biovaults pretend to be each other. Yeah. But like also, I don't know, if I can fast advance a 5/3, that would be ideal. But if you can't, that's sad. What's the best deck in the meta right now? Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. I don't know. I have no idea. I've zero clue. Against Palana, can we just like click for 3 credits and install Class Act turn 1? We got Boomerang Doof and Flip Switch. This is a good hand. I'd like to think that yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's not like yeah, it's hard to find the Light the Fire at the relevant time with the 60 card max list. And then if it's not a 60 card max list, it's hard to fit Light the Fire in the deck. Hedge Fund double install. Huh? What? We just go like doof. If no res, which there shouldn't be, we just run both of them. Right? Because they're both Rashidas. Sting? What is happening? What is happening? I'm running this. Is this snare? No, it's Hessa Knives. Okay. So we're against Grinder Palana. I think Grinder Palana is pretty good. Saka, could you move your face a little so I can see what the car... Oh, yeah, sorry. I totally forgot about my face. I need to make this smaller. I can go back to 125. I can put my face here. And then I can turn the decklist thing back on. And then I need to like refresh this page. Okay. Yeah, please let me know if like I'm blocking something, because sometimes I can't always see the full overlay. Okay, take a credit, Ice HQ, upgrade on R&D. So that's like a Prisec or a Hokusai grid. Neither of which we care about right now. So we'll just like click for 3 and install Class Act. Bottoming Bones is fine, because we have the other one. Bones is good in this matchup, I think, because between what I just said, like Prisec and Hokusai grid, like we trash a couple of those with Bones. Snare. Bad idea if another sting, yeah. It would have been. Unfortunately, pretty good. It could be Mwanza. Tech traders are stupid and you don't want them in the top 10 anyways. Has a mean interaction with shipment from Tenon? Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, these are snares now, right? We're installing Masterwork. We are choosing a card to add to the bottom of the stack. I should actually be careful about installing too many things. But I think the first fermenter's worth it. So let's put this... We put the bones down? Yeah, we'll put the bones down. We'll put the fermenter down. And I think we just pass. Oh, we should have drawn. That was bad. We should have drawn, for sure. You wanted me to force res? I didn't want to run into a size and 10. I feel like we might... Like, even a tithe is bad here. Like, I want to at least have a boomerang available. Force res and Anansi. Let's see, like, that would have been the reason to run, because they had 7. Oh, yeah, I do have a boomerang. You're right. You are right. You are right. Draw, install, advance. Okay. Okay, so I can run now, because they're at 7 again. So we go Bravado. We should draw first. Yeah. Q loop is good. Oh. No, okay, so then I couldn't then. Because I have to draw. Because if I Bravado and Boomerang and I don't draw, which Masterwork will give me a draw anyways, but like if for some reason I don't draw, then I die to Snare. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just set up. This is fine. Q loop. Do I care about the single advance? It could be... It's probably Urtica, but it could be Viral Wep. Jeez. Okay, let's run the naked card.
because I want to see the top two cards in my deck. Spy Cam, Sports Hopper. That's good. We will install the Sports Hopper on their turn. Pay a credit to install a piece of hardware. No. Sting's good. Lost Simul Chip. That's fine. Okay, so let's pay 1 to install SpyCam. And let's take a credit. And then at the end of their turn, we're going to pay 1 to install Sports Hopper, and we're probably going to pop it. This is why I die a lot. This is probably a very scary matchup for me. Because I need to draw to get my tech traders, and then I'm going to have to like go through a lot of cards in my deck, so I'm going to rely on the back to not die. Which is like dependent on the back showing up. But that's like why we're playing Class Act. Because without Class Act, like the one copy of the back could just be at the bottom of the deck. And that's just not good. Right? Okay, I'm going to remove the deck list now because they have too many servers. Oh. Shoot. Sorry, I'm going to install first. Okay, perfect. Okay, reveal the Sports Hopper, install the Sports Hopper. The diversion? Guess we want the tech trader, so that sucks. We're gonna draw on our turn anyways, so we're just gonna start turn. Let's install the tech trader. Let's pop the Sports Hopper. Let's get rid of the Abagnale. Otherwise, we have to install the Abagnale. I don't want to do that, so we're going to get rid of the Abagnale. We're going to put the back on the board. Let's pop this to look at the top card. Hokusai Grid. Fine. We probably wanted to Boomerang Bravado. So let's Boomerang Bravado. And then we'll just hope that we don't lose the Sports Hoppers. Two, 4, 6. Okay, let's pop this. So we pop that. We can now Bravado HQ. We could hit Nanansi here, but we'll take that risk, I think. Chooser or Trigger, Masterwork. Fermenter's a good draw. Top 2 cards, Boomerang Clot. Oh, okay, so we can break Anansi. Ike. Sure. We don't want to draw, so we're probably spending 0. I've missed some of the chat. I'll have to catch up in a second. We have a click left to clear a tag. If we hit a snare, we access 1 of 2 cards in HQ. Looking for something. Shipment from Tenon's fine. Shuffle Boomerang, yes. So we have to remember the top cards are different. And we'd probably just put the Pollock down. PCA smooths out your draw a lot. Yeah, I love it a lot. I feel like you need to be using those bravados. You probably want back down before running. Yeah, you're... It's true. Oh, yeah, hey? Because I could have just lost it to damage. That was a risk I didn't need to take. You're right. We're getting bioethics as well. Yeah, you're right. That was definitely a misplay that I'm hopefully not going to get punished on, because that's what I do, is make misplays and not get punished for them. But you're totally right. I should have put the back down. Well, see, the problem was the reason I didn't put the back down is because I can put the back down and then run last click, and then I get snared, and then I have to keep the tag, and then I'd lose the back anyways. So I think the way that turn was playing out was I either put the back down and I don't run, or I run and I can't put the back down. But now we put the back down for sure. So it's like put down the back, put down Sports Hopper when we run with Masterwork, pop Sports Hopper into the bioethics. Why did that not install? There we go. Do we install the other Sports Hopper? No, right? It's probably not even worth that card. So let's run server 6. Let's use Masterwork to install Sports Hopper, which draws us cards. The Revolver's good. Dang. Okay, so we actually want to bottom the card we want to not lose to net damage. Which card do we care less about? That's the one we're keeping in hand. Probably the Boomerang. Look at the top 2 cards of the stack. Yes, please. Spy Cam, Flip Switch. Sure. Spy Cam's dangerous. I don't know if we use Spy Cam. Let's continue. Let's trash. Let's pop Sports Hopper. I could pop it on their turn. Ugh. Do we Q-loop down a Spy Cam? I honestly think we don't. Like, it's just better as HP. I'm just gonna be mindful of our HP now. Oh, this should get a counter. First time each turn you use hardware during a run. Yeah, that should get a counter. Let's draw again and put this down. We'll probably poke R&D next turn. Draw like 1 or 2 times. And then poke R&D. Because if it's free runs, then we'll just get them. House of Knives is fine. They're at $5. So is there a reason not to draw? If this is Mwanza, we might just like Paul up it. Doof here? I could. I don't know, but then they like res Hokusai and R&D, right? I want to run R&D first. We'll doof later. Although we might lose the doof. That's fine. Oh. Okay. Masterwork. Let's install Sports Hopper. Yeah, let's get it down just in case. Look at the top 2 cards of the stack. Yes. Sure gamble, Q-loop. Good to know. Good to continue. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that button. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I shouldn't have clicked that button because then they go like res Mwanza, let you come in, and then it's too late. But it's Hokusai, so it's fine. We lost Spy Camera, which is fine. Access card from deck. Another Hokusai. We might just let them draw that. Do we pay 4 to prevent them from drawing a Hokusai grid? I'm gonna say no. I'll just draw again. We need to find a boomerang before we can doof. We just bottomed our Abagnale for the second time. Abagnale works as well. But yeah, we need to find one of our two boomerangs for doof. They're probably gonna put a Hokusai on R&D now. But that's fine. Like we'll run it, take a net damage, pay 2 bones and 2 real credits to trash it. It costs them a turn, gives us a back token. We'll lose a card or 2. Also, technically, I think I misplayed. Well, no, I didn't, because I accessed on 4. If they used a House of Knives counter, I would have accessed on 3 cards, which is not enough to steal Oboe. They're putting a second advancement on server 3. Draw, advance, install. So this is Urtica Cipher, Hokusai Grid. Right? It's not anything else. This is not an Oboe that they've just been slow advancing. Unless it is. Unless it is. Draw. I guess we keep the Class Act in hand. I think we don't play the gamble and we just click for credits. So, oh, wait a second. The Hokusai Grid's not on R&D. What am I talking about? In that case, we play the gamble. Double gamble. Okay. No. Let's Texas. Stargotic Resonator. This is fine. I think. We'll just take a credit. Double gamble on top is, I think, unfortunate. Because we want our boomerang, right? Is it actually an Oboe? It's actually an Oboe. Have you seen any influence? No, we have not. It was actually an Oboe. That's kind of disappointing. At least we could go and like trash this upgrade for free, which I think we are going to do. So let's just go and do that. Oh, I forgot to place a counter on the back last turn. It's fine. Yes. Okay. No. This is the Hokusai Grid? Or it's Prisec. Either works. They're going to spring a clearinghouse on me? Yeah. So we'll just trash a Hokusai Grid for no net damage, which is a great deal for us. Run R&D. We're just getting free accesses here, which is fine. We'll probably doof by the time they get money. Oh, they have a Hanzi review now. So we're probably going to have to doof next turn. Which is unfortunate. How do we get into doof? Do I have to install the spy cam and not pop it? Just a cycle a card? Yeah. Oh. Class Act here actually kind of came in clutch. Because Class Act lets us bottom one of the gambles instead of drawing it. That's funny. I forgot about that. So we're not actually going to pop this spy cam until they ice R&D. So if they don't ice R&D, we might never pop this spy cam. Now that we have 2 tech traders up, this deck seems significantly better. Ooh, Eric, are you still in the chat? I just remembered. I was wondering if you still played Twilight Imperium in Vancouver. Is there a group over there? Because I've been suddenly gotten back into it, and I've been playing online, and it's been a good time. But I don't know if Eric is still in the chat. I might have to message him. Click for 3 is great. Click for 3 is great. Okay, we need to find a boomerang. Let's masterwork to install this. Oh, I was on top. Okay, that's fine. Bottom the bones, place a counter, look at the top 2 cards, tech trader mutual favor. I don't think we need a third tech trader. Yeah, we might not need a third tech trader. They're thinking about pinging us. Bioethics, let's get rid of that. Diversion seems good. This is good. If they pay here, that's like really bad for them. But if they don't pay, we're drawing, which is also good. So they're gonna pay. I'm gonna pay 1. Trashes class act net damage. That's fine. I'm gonna pay 1. They paid 2. Okay. So they're gonna go to 0. I think that's a bad choice. Because I'm happy stealing 4 instead of stealing 5 in exchange for them. Like, yeah, I guess if they're gonna pay 1, they should pay 2. I don't know. Let's get the boomerang back. Let's draw 5 cards in hand. I could have checked the top card of R&D, but we'll just play passive. Could have overwritten class act to get both gambles and maybe find a rang. Oh, that's true. Server 4? Yeah, maybe, hey? I could go for server 4. Yo! Yeah, Eric, I was asking you if you've still been playing TI in Vancouver, or if that's stopped. I've come back to, like, this last week. I found like this Discord channel called TI4 Online, and there's just like it's just a server full of people who just randomly look for TI4 games with other random people. And I've already played like 2 games with them. It's been a good time. You're getting my copy shipped to Vancouver? That's awesome. You want to play when you get here? I 100% want to play when I get there. It's yeah, I'm like I've been losing sleep thinking about the game because it's just like it's just so mentally stimulating. Like I just am not tired because when I think about the game, it's just so interesting. Credit install. Okay, we should run that. Let's do that now. Run R&D first. Let's do it now. Bravado gamble, fine. No install. We'll pop like Sports Hopper if we need to. Do you have do you have the base game, or do you have like the Prophecy of Kings as well? And also like codexes, Codex 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. I don't know what the codex thing is, but I know what Prophecy of Kings is. Oh, yeah. Do I care about this? Do I care about this? No. We're going to let them spend money and res that. Nice. Sure. And then I can't run last click, so we just like take $1. Did I? Did I use this turn? No. Um, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, why not run less click? Not enough money for snare. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I should have ran less click. That's true. Not enough money for snare. It's just me not thinking enough when I'm trying to also think about TI. I was gonna say that like I've been teaching my friends the base game of TI, and I'm like really excited about them playing. But I don't know. Like I think like two of them are going away the next week, so I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to play is. Probably in like 3 weeks. There's an in-person game in Edmonton that I'm gonna go play in. Exciting. Very exciting. Ooh, the third sting. That's really good. I guess we'll keep the bravado. Okay, now we can't run last click. Envelope. We have a piece of ice, ladies and gentlemen. We have a piece of ice. Should I check archives? Check archives. I want to go see what that is. Oh, it was a snare. It was a snare that was sitting in server 4 the whole time. Eric, if you're still there, have you played Prophecy of Kings? I think I actually enjoy the base game more. Just because it's like simpler. I think the expansions make it too complicated. Hansi review. Yeah, like they're just not doing much, right? They're gonna try to like if they try to jam here, I guess it can be an issue. I have to get my revolver down. So okay, so here's the plan. I should probably draw to find a revolver or an Abigail, and then I can mutual favor to find the other one. Clot. I guess Clot is good. Okay, we'll keep Clot. Let's run archives. Q loop. Boomerang Q loop. Okay. No. Breach server. So we'll probably run HQ then, just to boomerang HQ. And shuffle our deck. We might as well bravado. Oh, no. We're going to... Where is this? Q loop. Reveal. Yes. The back. Masterwork. Install here. Encounter. They're gonna House and Knives. We lost Masterwork. They get a counter. That's fine. I don't think I want to draw, although it's also not the worst thing. We're not drawing. Oh, okay. G. Yeah. Yeah, like we next turn we like get a breaker down. Mutual favor for the other breaker. Then we got like paperclip down. We've got the back. Like we're It's pretty hard to lose this game from our position. Yeah, yeah, it was a grind. Yeah, I agree. Like grinders, I think grinder's good, but it's just a little bit rough to play against. Um, but also like I think stuff like bioethics is unnecessary. Um, and you can just play like Kakugos and Hokusais and just be fine. I think. Like Stargodic Resonators, like also unnecessary. Um, yeah, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of testing, um, but it is something like now that I'm done. Like I finished my undergrad officially. I guess 2 weeks ago on the 25th, like a week and a half ago, and yeah, like since then I've had like a bit more time. Um, and once tournaments pick up, it's something I'll be spending more time on is testing. Accounting, it's a accounting degree, yeah. Um, Accounting honors degree, but I'm yeah, it's just a way to get into law school. And like as I was doing my degree, like business was super interesting. And learning about business and like specifically probably more like marketing and like the business management side of things was more interesting to me rather than like accounting itself. But accounting was just like the good to know part. But the more I like spent in accounting, the more I realized that it's just like I don't actually want to do that for a living. Um, so I'm very much looking forward to just like I got a lot of knowledge from that, but I don't want to work in that field. We're gonna go to law school. I'm another Eric. Yeah. Hey. Are y'all? I think I'm not sure where. Like Kat and Kevin and Ian Ranji Doge. Are y'all going to OTG? Because that's something that I want to go to. Like this is like my last summer, and then like I'm going to law school after this summer. So this is like my like I want to do as much as I can this summer, and just like have fun. And one of those things is I do want to come to OTG. Um, Last summer of freedom, yay! Well, because like from now on, it's like the thing was like during my accounting undergrad, there was a lot of summers where it's like, what are you gonna work? Like, what are you gonna do this summer in terms of work? And a lot of employers try to hire like students for the purposes of keeping them after they graduate. And I don't want to work in that field after I graduate. So it was like in that sense, it was harder to get a job in the summer, and also like I didn't want to like nobody's gonna put you through their training for like undergrad students because you're not gonna stay with their company. So I kind of did like the jobs that I worked was fine. It just like wasn't what I wanted to do, and also like just not what like general people did in my position at the time. Um, but like once I get into law school, like it's gonna be like summer jobs are probably gonna be more interesting to me, and then they're probably gonna be a bit more long term. So I'm looking forward to that. Ian is 200% in for OTG. Could get a little bit of networking in if you're upfront about going to law school. It's true, but not. And I like I always am upfront about going to law school, and being like that's what I want to do. Um, yeah. The problem is like a lot of jobs in business are like financial analyst jobs. At least for me, like where like that I saw, a lot of them was just like some kind of like programming related, like not programming specifically, but you needed experience with certain types of programs. like Power BI, and like you needed to like work with those programs or done some kind of like financial analysis and modeling, which is like kind of finance focused. And the thing is, all the accounting jobs are rather straightforward, but they're also with companies who want you to stay with them. Um, and I don't want to stay with them. Yeah, because they try to keep you and pay you not a lot in exchange for giving you CPA materials so that you can like study for the CPA while you're working with them, and that's the reasoning for not paying you a lot. Um, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that we spoke about as in honor seminars. Um, yeah. Anyways, OTG is something I'm looking at. Although unless I like convince somebody in Canada to go with me, I might be. Cat, are you still there? Do you know what? Do you know what Ian is? Do y'all have a team together for the team event already? Because that's like, and I'll probably like just like chuck a message at you guys some other time. Um, once I like figure out if I can actually go. But the team event is very appealing, and I definitely, if I do go, I definitely want to do that. Yeah. Okay. That's all for tonight. I think I'm not gonna do any more. Um, convince Eric to go. See, I was trying to convince Eric to go. Eric said that he was gonna. Uh, he said that he was gonna go to travel to the U.S. for like another tournament at some other point. So it was like hard to go to that and go to OTG. And then he was also saying like he also kind of wants to go to a Fab tournament. Yeah, as Joe was saying. Too poor because Fab. He's got a Fab tournament. Is that what that is? Like he said, tournament somewhere. Oh, me go OTG, OTG, OTG Nats. Yeah, I don't know when. Like, is Eric's Fab tournament somewhere else? I don't know. Yeah, I would love to convince him to go. I think snare bears are somewhere between 2 to 4 people attending, and I think how many people is the team event? Is the team event teams of three, or is it teams of four? Because it's teams of three. Okay, and I think like you gotta like play a different faction, right? It's teams of three. I'd have to defend NAS championship. You could bug Dashakan Paranoid. I think they needed a third player. I'm not sure who Dashakan is. Paranoid is Joe. I also don't know Joe, but I'm sure that's fine. I've never heard of Dashakan. I'm Paranoid is Joe, right? Joe Shup, who won Magnum Opus. Was it Magnum Opus? I don't know. He played CTM. Oh, Jesse Vandover. I recognize the name. I recognize the name. I don't recognize anything else, but I do recognize that name. They're both probably super rusty. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll message around and figure out what the plan is. I should start with figuring out if I can get there and what to do about like accommodations. But is there like a planning channel that I should go and like look at? Is that just like the OTG channel on Slack? um, they invented these things called airplanes and hotels to solve these problems. Yeah, OTG on Slack. Yeah, yeah, like stuff like information, like if there's like a hotel that everybody's staying at, because I don't know if that's the case, but if there is, that seems cool. The double tree next to the center? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look at all that, but I wanted to throw that out there that I am super interested in going. Make Erica with you. I should do that. I'll poke him again. We'll make him go with me. And then we can like yeah, we'll figure something out. Okay. I am going to call it for the night. But yeah, I definitely will message Eric. Um, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do these every week as usual again. Like the last 3 weeks was just super rough. And I was like finishing up finals, and there's like a lot of other stuff going on. So unfortunately, I had to. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, like I wasn't able to the last 3 weeks, but we're back. And yeah, this was super fun. I will hopefully we'll get the king on with me because I usually enjoy that. And I think he was just unavailable today, so that might be something for next week. But yeah, okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will catch you all later. Bye.